there's like a joke in like my friend group that I'm like if you come over to my house like for dinner, I like don't let you do anything.
Are you one of those?
I'm really bad. I'm trying to work on it. So we're gonna work on that today. So we'll add in all of this. Yeah. That's perfect. And then you can stir that. It's pretty hot. Yeah, add a little more. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Lovely. Are you excited for your tattoo tonight?
Yes, I'm actually so excited.
Take a seat.
Okay, beautiful.
I just wanted to show you the changes I made to it.
I wish I could draw like so bad.
All right, well then tell me what's going on today. What are we cooking?
We're gonna be making a pasta Raphael.
Pasta Raphael.
Yeah, and this is a dish that is probably like one of my sisters and I's favorite pastas growing up, but also just something that we would ask my mom for all the time. Because as a kid, you often grow up eating really simple pastas, and this one there's lots of artichokes in it, so it has like some really briny flavors. Now flash forward 20 years and me and my sister are obsessed with dirty martinis. So this checks out completely.
I don't think I've ever had artichoke in my pasta before.
Really?
So it's gonna be like the first time I've tasted something.
So if you want to come on this side here, if that's cool, and I'll just get you to start splitting them. So you just start to take it out of the jar. We go lengthwise because then it's gonna keep the core attached.
Okay.
And then it'll give like nice big bites of it. It's really delicious. Hot. Yeah, add a little more. That looks beautiful.
Yeah,
look at that. And we're gonna leave it like that. I like a thick garlic.
Okay.
This is my mom's Raphael, but done in a very like chef way. Like she was not slivering the garlic.
No.
This is just like things that I love to do.
It's a bit more fancier.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite pasta shape?
Fettuccine, I guess.
But I don't know fettuccine? That actually would have been really good with this one. I picked these because I thought they were cute. They're like little baby rigatonis.
Was there a restaurant that you dreamed of that you wanted to work at?
Yeah, definitely. So for me, I started working in food when I was still in school at university, and I initially went to school for social work. And I always actually had a dream of like becoming a social worker that worked for a nonprofit that created events where I would fundraise through food. And then it was in university, I started cooking so much that I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with this. And then that sort of evolved into like doing what I do now, which is like having a little bit of a charity element with everything I do in food.
It kind of lined up.
Well, it is. I do think it's funny where like when you work in a job that is like actually what you love to do. I got the advice like early on when I was starting to work in food, and I was like, for example, like what restaurant should I work in? And for me at the time, I was obsessed with Alouette. So when I decided I actually was going to pursue food as a career, I didn't know where to work, and somebody said like, cooking is a labor of love. It's a lot of hard work, and there's not necessarily a payoff, especially not right away. Especially not monetarily.
No.
And really, like, if you're gonna do it, you should do it somewhere that you just feel passionate about, somewhere you feel proud of working. This is looking really nice. It's a little expensive. Just starting to sizzle, and you can see the vegetables will, just like one more. Oh my God, that's perfect. We can pick some herbs together because we're gonna use these at the end. And we'll just kind of pick like a bit and we can put on there and we'll chop it up.
How many would you like?
Just start going and I'll tell you when to stop.
How did the food bank opportunity come to you?
I kind of always wanted to go into social work. And then once I did go the route of working in restaurants, so I was working at Alouette, I always knew that I kind of wanted to understand like a different food system because I was working in French fine dining, which is in a lot of ways sort of the anti like what I actually was passionate about in food, which is like I love restaurants, but the reality is the way that chefs in restaurants approach food, especially fine dining, it's very much like winning accolades, being the best, working hard. That's perfect. That's great. and sort of like a sport. So like I want to have the best team, I want to work the hardest, I want to win the most. And for me, I got into food because I was like, I love cooking for my friends. I learned a lot, but I always felt like I didn't necessarily like connect with sort of, I guess, like the people I was working with when it came to like the way I approach food. The last thing I'm going to get you to do, I feel like I'm making you work so hard.
No, I'm loving it.
I'll just get you to grate a bit of Parmesan. We can just do it right into there. Okay. Yeah, when I went to work in restaurants, like a number of people said to me, like, I don't remember the words they used, but kind of beware a little bit because it will change the way you perceive food. And they're not wrong. Like, it definitely, I think it took me a number of years to kind of come back to the reason I got into food in the first place, because the only thing that kept me doing it was Instagram. Like, I would create recipes on Instagram and it brought me a lot of joy. But I always said, even to the chefs I worked with at Alouette, I always said that I really wanted to volunteer at a food bank. And like they thought that was cool, but everyone was just like, oh, cool, like sure.
They never
like,
saw the connection.
They were like, oh, I want to, you know, like go work at a fishmonger and learn how to butcher like
Yeah.
expensive tuna. And I'm like, I think it'd be cool to learn about like the other food system in Toronto. But when I had that time, I was like, you know what? For the first time, I actually could put thought into like what do I want to do and like what brings me joy. And I was like, it's time to volunteer at a food bank.
Yeah.
I've said I want to do this for years. And that was like almost close to 5 years now. It's about 4.5 years. Yeah.
You're dedicated to it. 5 years.
Yeah. I'll keep doing it like forever. I love it. Yeah. I'm not really somebody like I got into food because like I hated the idea of working a job that just like brought me no joy.
Yeah.
And so in general, once I started working in food and I was like, I don't even know how much joy this is even bringing me at that time. I wanted to kind of find the joy in food again, and that's what the food bank's done for me.
What did you learn about that system that you mentioned?
Well, I think it's like, so working in fine dining, you see a lot of like food waste, but then you also see kind of how much you can do with food, which is really cool. Like the way the chefs see a dish is really amazing. Like I learned a lot there, and plating and everything, and efficiency and organization and so many great skills. But then like the other side of it is kind of, you know, when we're wasting this much food, then really how do the people who are hungry in Toronto eat. And I grew up in Toronto. Like I've lived in the city my entire life. I've, you know, seen the homelessness and I've seen like lines at the food bank. And I just kind of didn't understand how all of that works. Meaning like how does food that's going to get wasted end up in the hands of things like food banks? And then also how do food banks even distribute that food? In my story, a lot of the reason I started volunteering at a food bank was kind of seeing the food waste in fine dining kitchens, and instead of, you know, spending a lot of my days frustrated by that and wondering like why am I giving back to this thing, I just decided to actually like create a system that works for me, which is private dining, where I'm wasting so little food because I'm coming up with the menus, and then separately spending my extra time actually like volunteering at a food bank.
Was there a moment that happened that kind of became this catalyst of wanting to help people, or you just like grew up very empathetic?
I try to actually like, you know, think about what truly matters to me and then give back to that. And like through action, not through like just talking about it or just complaining about it or just like feeling overwhelmed.
Because food is an act of service, isn't it? It's just such a beautiful music, food, all of that to bring people together. 100% to show love.
Yeah. And what I do though is with all my private dinners, I donate 10% of the cost of the dinner to a charity of the host choice. So it's like this idea where I was like, okay, I'm saving the food waste that restaurants waste, and I'm going to take that money and I'm going to donate it to something that's meaningful to the person. And it's the idea of like creating community, like sitting around the table, sharing a delicious meal, and then talking about like what's actually meaningful to you.
It's like whatever you do when it comes to food, you're always having that element of giving back.
Yeah, and that's
so. Yeah,
well,
that's
and
very
then that's
beautiful.
crazy once it's like gone into the food bank, and like how much people have really been enjoying food bank videos. And it's nice because it seems to resonate with people. Resourceful cooking is one, and then also I think giving back to their community. So many people have told me that they're inspired to like get up and volunteer at their own local food bank or even another charity or anything.
We started a movement over here.
And so pretty much what happens is we'll taste the sauce. If we're happy with it, add in the artichoke. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
It's lovely.
Oh, it has a little spice to it. It's perfect. So we'll add in all of this. Yeah. That's perfectly good for that. We'll train the pasta, we'll do a little team effort, and then we'll plate it. Okay, so now we're gonna plate this.
Okay.
We can go. Yeah. I like to do a little even.
So dollop of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like kind of in the middle. So you still see the pasta, then you also know like you got a lot of cheese on it.
Good job. This is amazing. I'm gonna definitely make this again.
Good.
With the artichoke. Like I said,
I know.
it's my first time with like.
I know, I love that.
Are you excited for your tattoo tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm actually so excited. It's sort of like been fun to find like other artists that have different styles and then feed into that because I'm trying to like make it almost like a mix match, like of like a million different styles.
Okay, so it's not, you're not married to one kind of style.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I can't wait.
Take a seat.
Okay, beautiful.
I just wanted to show you the changes I made to it. Yeah, so we'll keep it realistic.
Yeah.
In that kind of manner.
Yeah, that's sick.
Okay, so.
Yeah, that's sick. I wish I could draw like so much.
Yeah, how is it as a woman in this field? Because I feel like it's quite male-dominated as well.
It's very, when I worked in restaurants, I was the only woman in the kitchen for like over 3 years. I was the only woman in the kitchen.
Wow.
But they were loved, like everyone I worked with, I would say the fact that I was a woman only benefited like my success there because they were all guys that kind of loved that I was like a woman that was good at my job. So they were very, like, I felt like I was either like sisterly or motherly to, depending on who it was.
Okay, so you didn't feel like any discrimination or misogyny?
Not at all, no. It's more just the fact that like, I think as a woman in the kitchen, I just like craved working with other women. And then kind of stereotypically all the servers are women, and then they would all like be finished work and go out for drinks, and they'd be like, Maddy, come join us, and I'm like on my hands and knees scrubbing the floor. And I'd be like, oh my god, I wish, like I literally have to work for another 2 hours cleaning the kitchen.
Wow, so you have to like do all that grime stuff afterwards? Like
Big time. If you work in kitchens, like a lot of your job is spent cleaning. It's probably like like people probably don't know that, I guess.
No, I just thought there was someone else. Like,
no, that's
like,
so funny.
I don't know.
That's so funny. No. Like that's unheard of.
No?
Like
Okay.
every single restaurant, the cooks are the ones doing all the cleaning and
What? On top of everything?
In Michelin-starred kitchens, which like, you know, the restaurant group I worked for was like definitely Michelin standard. They clean, I don't know, maybe 2 hours every night of like straight like scrubbing. Like we'd scrub like the ceilings and stuff. We'd be like, we'd get so far like under every appliance. Like it was like an extremely clean space.
Obviously that's good, but
it was amazing. Yeah.
You think you'd just hire like a cleaning company at that stage?
Restaurants don't have money.
They don't have money like that? Okay.
No, God no. Like you're
I
already
put that in the budget. What the hell?
I know.
You guys are the backbone of the restaurant. Like, let me cut you some slack over here.
I know.
This sounds like a good.
I don't think chefs are ever cut any slack, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a really hard. It's actually like quite a like physical job. Like it's pretty crazy.
What was like the craziest experience you've had? I don't know if you're allowed to talk about the things you went through in the restaurant.
So like my experience in restaurants was honestly good compared to like a lot of people that I've seen kind of come and go. The turnaround is outstanding. Like every month there was probably like 3 new hires and 3 new fires.
Jeez,
I know
just
it's crazy.
like a conveyor belt.
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm so impressed by the fact that like you're able to, yeah, I think you were telling me earlier, you think of one ingredient and that kind of spirals into a next one.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the thought process in that?
I guess, like, I struggle if something is too broad, because then if somebody said just make the best dish in the world using any ingredients, like, I overthink that then.
Yeah.
Whereas there's something really fun and creative about just being given something and then having to create something good out of it. So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it gives you a starting point, and then you can take that from like anywhere. Like, I feel like there'd be similar in art where it's like if somebody was asking you to paint them a painting and they just said, paint whatever you think would be the best painting for me. It's probably, well, I don't know, maybe,
It's a little too broad.
right? Like, wouldn't you be like, okay, I
Yeah.
don't really know what to do? Whereas if somebody was like, oh, paint me like something amazing surrounding like horses. Okay, cool. I can do that.
Yeah, so you need like a focal point.
Yeah,
or
it gives a
base.
focal point, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of fun to like, I've always found like with cooking, it's a bit of like a fun game and like a little challenge. Like, that's why I love the food bank. It's like, you have 2 hours to make, lunch for 100 people using whatever I have that day. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not just gonna be like cooking kind of slowly and chatting and whatever. It's like a little hustle, which I enjoy. Reminds me of working in restaurants. Like, you're always like moving quick.
Creative in other ways, or do you find food has taken up majority of your creativity?
That's a good question. Like,
Yeah.
I think not so much, to be honest. I love art, and I love drawing for fun, but I'm horrible. Like, I can't actually draw at all. And I love writing, actually, but
you're writing, okay.
but like nothing that I've really explored deeply.
What would you like to learn? What would be like a new skill you'd add to your...
Well, unrealistically, like, if I could be creative in any way that I'm not, it would definitely be to sing.
To sing?
But like, I can't sing. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sing ever.
Are you playing that down?
Oh no,
You have that little like.
Oh my god, no! I would like burn your ears. Like, I'm like serious. Like, we kind of have a joke in our family. Our family's extremely like not musically talented. We all love music, but like even instrumentally, like there's just nothing is happening with us.
Why do you guys karaoke? Do you do all of that?
No. My girlfriend do you love karaoke? She's like obsessed.
I have to. I feel like
it's part of the culture.
Yeah. Rice cooker and karaoke machine.
Do you ever like go out for Filipino food in Toronto?
Not downtown. I feel like because I'm so spoiled with my mom's like authentic cooking.
Yeah.
Nothing compares. Maybe it's the nostalgia of it, but
Does she cook often? Like, is she still like actively cooking?
Yeah, all the time.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a Canadian thing, but they've westernized it,
Yeah.
Just like the flavors just don't feel as authentic.
2 of the people that I worked with when I was in restaurants were Filipino, and they took me to a place that they loved. It was like off of Bloor, I believe, but it was like east.
Yeah.
And it was like Filipino food, but I haven't, aside from that, I've actually eaten very little Filipino food.
I was gonna say, do you like have a dish that you like or no?
No, I wouldn't even be able to tell you.
It's
we had
such
like
an
the banana
acquired
leaf.
taste.
Like, we just got it was like a little
you
feast.
did one of those? Yeah.
It was amazing.
I know, that's such a cool experience. Like eating.
It was so fun.
Isn't there nothing like eating with your hands?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you're into that, but
no, big time. Have you been to the Philippines?
I have.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
I feel like
I would love to go to the Philippines.
You should.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Do you 100%. Travel a lot? Or
I've been to Vietnam.
You have been?
Yeah, okay. I did like a Southeast Asia trip years ago now. It was almost 10 years ago.
Oh,
and I went to a number of countries, like 7 or 8.
What? For how long were you gone?
I was gone for like 2.5 months.
That's a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it was good. I spent the most time in Vietnam and Thailand, actually.
What was your favorite thing about it? Like
Vietnam, the food and the people. The people were the most, of everywhere we went in Southeast Asia, the people were the friendliest.
I felt that way in Thailand. That was probably the most hospitable.
Really?
Yeah, even more than Philippines, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you speak like a Filipino dialect?
I speak
Okay.
Tagalog, but I think I understand more than I could like.
Then you say, okay.
Because I just learned from, just speaking at home and watching movies
Yeah.
and all that. But that's to my detriment because, like, when I was out there, I heard them all talking shit. So I was like, okay.
Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then when you speak it, do they know right away that you don't, like, do you have like
They-
a crazy accent or anything?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
But then they get shocked when you talk back and be like, hey, I understood you.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's so funny.
Yeah.
I've always said that if I could have any superpower in the world, it would be to speak every language.
yeah.
I just think I'd be like, it's so valuable. I love connecting with people. It's like, it'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Is your girlfriend teaching you any French?
Well,
How are you doing with your French?
my French is going horribly. I feel like in school, because you have to learn French obviously in school here.
Yeah.
When I was young, and it was like by far my worst subject.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, it was very stressful when I realized, oh shit, I kind of have to learn this now. And I always had a French tutor. My parents were joking,
Yeah.
like they were like, oh my God, like we gave you a French tutor for 4 years and you could barely pass high school. All we had to do is get you a French girlfriend, and then you would learn it voluntarily.
Hey, love makes you
I was
do
like, yeah,
crazy
no, literally.
What do you find is missing in Toronto that you'd like to fill when it comes to the food scene, or do you think we've kind of hit everything?
I feel like Toronto does like a fairly good job of hitting a lot of things, because we do have like a really broad food scene for sure.
Yeah.
I think something that me and one of my best friends talk about a lot is, so when we were in Mexico City, because I traveled with her to Mexico City, we went to this place that we just literally stumbled upon on the street, and it's essentially was like an art gallery, and then upstairs it was a bar, and then we were talking to the bartender, and it's like, it was called Revolta Queer House. We're talking about how in Toronto, a lot of like queer spaces that we know, they're not like, they don't have this like nice, almost like cute clubhouse vibe. Like they're very like grungy dive bar
Why is
style.
that? It's true.
I have no idea, especially the lesbian ones. Like they have like this very like pubby dive bar thing to it.
Yeah.
And we were like, what, it would be so cool if there's like a nice like just like a really nice patio. Like this place was just so nice. So I guess I don't know. I would say better queer spaces for people to just like hang out would be lovely.
I agree completely.
Yeah, I don't know why it is that.
Someone
that
said to
hasn't
me, because like,
happened.
what is it? One of the most recent lesbian bars shut down because they couldn't sustain it.
What is Peaches?
Yeah, which maybe it's like there's not. Maybe all the lesbians are wiped up and they're like, oh, you know what I mean?
No, like literally, yeah. No, but I swear, because when there are like the rare like sapphic event, they'll be like, it will be busy, like really busy, and I'm like, I remember Sweaty Betty's last summer. I think it was last summer. They did an event, and it was like sapphic night at Sweaty Betty's, and I went. There was like 50 people in line, and the bar was packed, and I was like, this is crazy. Like I feel like this is such a need for like more spaces like this.
Someone needs to take the risk.
I know. Well, that was so when we got back from Mexico City, we were joking about like we should open this space. But like I don't actually, like if I'm being real, I don't really have a desire to open any brick and mortar anything.
You mentioned it's quite harder, isn't it?
Extremely difficult.
Was it like 80% of these kind of
like
restaurants? But you want to be doing this for a while. Like this is.
Yeah, but I've kind of moved into like more the space where I'm interested in showing people why I enjoy cooking so much, showing them great recipes, and kind of encouraging people to like cook the way I do, which is open up your fridge, see something inside, kind of depending on what you're craving, just like make something good. Yeah. Wow, it looks amazing. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it. I think it's like a really cool. It's actually like it very much fits in while also being like a very like different edition.